Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Pentagon for Gold. Now today we are playing in the playoffs final against Monterrey, who have actually come first in the Clausura. They also won the Apertura, even though they came, I think it was something like 8th. So they are a very dangerous team and we're going to have to be at our best to beat them. But in reality, for us, well, for me at least, it doesn't really matter too much. I'd like to get this team back into back as the champions, but actually we've already qualified for the CONCACAF Champions League next season by getting to this final, and we've just won the CONCACAF Champions League, which means we get to not really be too worried, and we can move on to Brazil. At the moment, there aren't any Brazilian jobs. There is Liverpool available, there's Atlanta, Borussia Mönchengladbach, but I'm definitely going to go South America first. And if we have a look here, there aren't very many good opportunities from the looks of things, so we'll have to see what happens further on in the season. Perhaps Atletico Paranaense might be our option. They're predicted to finish 6th and are currently 11th, so we'll see how it goes. But it's not going to be easy to find a job in Brazil, and if we do, it may not be one of the ones that we're actually looking to get. It's a somewhat makeshift defence for today's game because Mendieta's gone on international duty for over a month for no apparent reason. And also Jorge Lopez and Lara are a bit tired, so we're going with Jaro Valdez and Noe Cantu in the defence with Quintero, Morones and Calderon. Outside of that, the squad looking pretty good. Minho's a bit tired, so he's missing out in place of Camarena, and Barbosa has come onto the right-hand side to accommodate that. Let's hope we can get the win and be champions of the Clausura. It's it might not happen, but we take it. We wouldn't mind going out with a nice little bang. Mercado makes its way out to Marcelo, who's got there first ahead of the Monterrey attacker. Poor pass from Camarena, but it is back with us again. Now Rosas and Marcelo play it around a little bit. Marcelo receives it back from Cantu. And Quintero Morones looks long, finds Camarena in the end, and his head has just clipped the bar. Would have been quite a goal if that header had gone in, but he did have a good effort there. Oh, that's a very nice strike from Nunez, just a little bit over. Very powerful. Looked like he lined that up well and wasn't too far off. Monterrey going with the 5-back formation today. A couple of players who aren't fully fit, Torres and Reyes, as well as their left wing back, but I didn't see who that was. Noe Cantu, on a yellow card already. Feeds it into Marcelo and gets it back. Now he goes for a very unconventional pass, and Baiano now through on goal. No idea what Cantu was doing there. That was an awful pass. Went from us potentially being able to cross it in to setting them up for a 1-on-2. And now Barbosa breaks away from the corner kick, which will probably get tackled. Yep. That was awful from Cantu. No idea what he was trying with that. And Baiano is not the kind of player you want to be giving that sort of opportunity to. He is the top scorer in the league, I believe. I think he's got something like 35 goals this season. Don't know if that's in the league or in all competitions, but he's quite a good player. And we could really do with getting at least one goal in this game because we're heading away in the next leg. I'll tell the boys that I'm not happy with them. Hopefully that will be enough to get them a bit more focused in the second half. Reyes now is absolutely exhausted, as is Marin. Cassiani into Avila. Baiano into Torres, and now Baiano's got it back, and Sakar has not managed to claim that one, and we are losing. That is disappointing. Very disappointing defending, and poor keeping in the end, really. Should have made that his, but he let the ball squirm past him, and it was Baiano who was there to finish it off. And it's now 2-0. 47th goal of the season for Baiano. Wow, even more than I thought. Must have been 35 in the league then. And we're going to berate the boys because we can't be going down like this. Rosas can come off. He's on a yellow and is tired. Barbosa can be replaced by Minho. And Mercado can come off for Diego Hernandez. Come on, lads. I've already berated them, actually. We need to get at least 1 goal back, but really, we need to get this back to 2-2. Otherwise, we are going to be in big trouble in the second leg. And now Minho. And no idea why he's shooting from that angle. Wasn't even vaguely facing the goal. Quiroga over the top into Bardesio. At this point, I'm just used to seeing Baiano behind our back line. Didn't realise it wasn't him at that point. And Sukar has claimed that one. He's not covered himself in glory today, but he's still an undoubtedly phenomenal goalkeeper. And I've managed to dissuade both Liverpool and Arsenal just by saying he's not for sale, even though he's got a release clause. So hopefully wherever I go next, I can actually afford to buy him. Torres into the box, and that's 3-0. Baiano with a hat-trick. This guy is different gravy. What a player. We just can't deal with him. I mean, admittedly, our defence today is pretty shoddy. It's not nearly our strongest lineup, but that's what happens when the game conspires against you with those international breaks that shouldn't be there. And frankly, this has been an abysmal performance. Awful. And I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but hopefully we can at least make ourselves a bit more proud in the second leg. We've got Lara and Lopez back now for this game. Not that it'll likely matter much. We're going to need quite a performance from the boys to actually turn this round. But let's go out and avenge ourselves. And actually, I'll go on to attacking because there's not really any point in us just sitting back and defending in this game. I'm fully expecting to get absolutely battered again. Baiano's an absolute danger. But let's hope we can. Marcelo heads it clear, but only to Ambriz. Del Palacio Langa. Into Reyes. It's cleared out, and Camarena has got there first, but hasn't really been able to keep the ball, unfortunately. Avila. Into Castro. Good tackle there, and now Jorge Lopez feed it to Rosas, who gives it away straight away. Oh, it's bouncing all over the place. Oh my goodness, Baiano is actually how? What a player. I don't understand how he's this good. Like, he must be world class or something. We need to take a look at his stats. Like 50 goals this season, and he's ruined us every single time we've played, and we have been the second best team in the league this season. Well, that's a really good way to respond. Camarena getting a really early goal. Let's see Baiano's stats. I mean, they're good, but they're not that good. He's also mainly an inverted winger, apparently. He's left-footed only, and he's light-hearted, but he's outstanding against us every time we play them. Nunez into Lara. Monterrey have forced us all the way back to Sukar, who now finds Quintero Morones. Lopez on the left-hand side into Rosas. Oh, that's a great ball. Minho's unlucky not to score there. That was Humalo in goal for Monterrey. He was never that good for us. Hernandez. And it's cleared away to Quintero Morones. Yeah, Kevin Humala must be pretty rubbish with stats now. 35 years old. Best stat is throwing. As it happens, actually, yeah, Jean-Carlos Sukar, he's been trained to start counter-attacks with throws because he's got 16 throwing, so he's even more special than he was before. Oh, that's the Humala we do know. Rosas, his shot just squirms through the keeper's grasp. This is more like it. Don't know what happened in the last game, but we are starting to show that we are actually a very good team. So let's go for the revenge team talk again. Don't know why Rosas is so frustrated given he's playing well. Diego Hernandez is also frustrated or nervous. Bit of both, I think. Same with Lara. Hernandez into the box and... Oh, is that an own goal? No, Quintero Moreno's scored. What? What are you doing? Did he use his hand or something? What's going on here? I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, it was a handball. Okay. That is very annoying. Had me excited there. Rosas loses the ball. Baiano's header, though, can't get to anyone because they don't have anyone beyond him. Nunez into Calderon. Now looks long. Not quite sure who he was looking for. Perhaps Rosas, but Rosas had no idea he was going there. And now they'll look for Baiano again, surely. Or Hernandez here. Straight into the arms of Sakar. Don't really know what I want to do with my subs. Perhaps the midfielders might want to come out. Get Mercado and Wanderlei on. Camarena into Nunez. Now Lara. Lots of yellow cards again in the defence. Diego Hernandez on the right hand side. A dangerous ball in. And it's comfortably claimed by Humala. Couldn't quite get the power on the header there, Rosas. Oh my goodness. One long ball and that was all it took for them to get in behind our defence. I think it's time we get some men on. Unfortunately, Rosas is going to have to come off despite being our best player so far. Diego Hernandez can also come off for Mercado. And perhaps Marcelo should come off for Wanderlei. Come on, lads. Let's demand a bit more. Hasn't really affected anyone except Calderon. Calderon throws it into the box towards Minho. That's probably outside the box, so I think that will be a free kick rather than a penalty. No doubt the game will make us wait. Yes, it will. Let's see. A nice penalty would help right now. Come on, lad. Give us a pen. Give us a pen. Give us a pen. It's no penalty. It's outside the box, as I predicted. Here we have a corner through Meza into the box towards Quintero Moreno's. Gets another bite at the cherry. And Meza shoots, and it's sort of parried away, not very convincingly by Humala. But it looks like Monterrey are going to get this away anyway. Calderon finds Minho, beats his man, and then shoots an absolute mile wide. What is he doing? Looks like that's going to be that. So I think Monterrey are going to be champions unless we can have really late drama. Oh my goodness, surely not. Let's encourage them. We're 1 goal away. 1 goal away. Win the ball back. Looks like it's going to be the end of things, but yeah. Oh, we're so unfortunate. If we hadn't conceded that first minute goal, we'd have been going to extra time now. Why couldn't we perform like that in the first game, eh? We played really well today. Unfortunate that the first leg was just awful. Awful play all round. And if we'd had that penalty, or they hadn't disallowed Quintero Moreno's admittedly handball, we might have been fine. No need to rest Lara because he's going to get a rest anyway. And yeah, that's that. So let's take a look. I assume there's still nothing going on with the Brazilian jobs. Oh, Santos is available. That was sudden. This might be a job that I'd want, actually. They're reasonably secure finances. and they're pretty reputable. So I've applied for the job. I'm also going to declare interest, and then I'll be quiet about it when it happens because I don't want to upset my board. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Presumably my board will take my silence as golden because I know how this works on FM. Let's see what they've got to say. Suspect they will be fine with it, particularly given I've just won everything for them. If we have a quick look, 0 league losses. Really? Do we not lose this season in the league? Was it the Clausura we didn't lose? Ah, okay. Didn't realise that. Shame we lost in that final. But yeah, 85 points is a new Liga MX record, and yet we didn't win anything. That's mental. Crazy stuff. And if we have a look at our best team of all time, our current players are Quintero Morones. Guerra's just gone. Don't recognise anyone else, but if we have a look at these guys, Camarena and Lara also made it in. Victor Hugo Nunez was the player of the season. Unfortunately, he's not going to be sticking around, but neither are we. He's going to be going back to America after his loan because the board won't let me sign anyone. And can I negotiate to get rid of the... no, I can't. Right, well, that's a bit weird. 3-1 we won, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. Look at that, 45 goals and 5 assists. What a player, that's ridiculous. Top goal scorer. Lasso got Rookie of the Season. Moreno got Mexican Manager of the Season. Fair enough, I didn't win anything in the league this season. But we did get the most players in the Team of the Season, which is a bit odd given that Monterrey won both. I guess it's because we got the most points overall, whereas Monterrey came 8th in the first bit, still won. And yes, we got 2 award winners here. Sakar getting the goalkeeper of the season. He's won pretty much every award he could have had while at Santos Laguna. Jorge Lopez as well getting defender of the season. And yeah, we've done pretty well on the awards front, particularly given we didn't actually win anything. This is mental. We begin pre-season in 2 days' time, so my players just don't get a rest at all. I don't quite understand how that's happening. I guess everyone's going on international duty anyway. But these Mexican players, they're built different. How do they manage to go all this time? Oh, hang on. I saw something about Flamengo there. We'll give you a new contract, that's fine. What was the news? Didn't see it. Don't know if I can actually see anything about it. Ah, what was that news? Because Flamengo would be the job I'd want most. When's he retiring? Doesn't say anything. 31st of December, so we could go for that job instead of Santos. Oh, this is a difficult one. I'm going to have to think about this. I think I've decided my plan. If I get the Santos job, I'm going to turn it down, and I'm going to wait for Flamengo, because I just think that job is too good to turn down. Pretty much a guarantee of success, lots of money, a good squad already. You know, it means we can get to Europe quicker than we would with Santos, whose squad looks mixed, shall we say. Some good players, but not necessarily the best depth. And as a result, I'd rather go to Flamengo. But we'll see what happens. I may end up missing out completely on the Flamengo job. And I guess the best way to find out which team I'm going to be managing is to come back next time. For the next episode, you will probably know. Unless I decide to do a really exciting episode where I just advance the game through some unemployment. But I don't think that's going to happen. So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and this season. If you have, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. I hope to see you next time. But in the meantime, have a fantastic day.